Rockin' and rollin'.
Where we left off, our adventurers were currently going through many perilous... Nope. This is the worst thing. Can't ever do it. Can never do a recap. I can't ever do it. We're never gonna do it. Everyone, what you see before you is this massive tornado, frozen in ice. But before the ice is this wind that keeps whipping downwards with pieces of fire that come from, and as you look up, you can see this big halo of a never-ending create bonfire cantrip, creating almost like this radiation level of heat and waves that come down from the wind, hit the surface and go in waves. You guys are all currently in a trench. That lead, and then just beyond the trench is this goal, is this tornado, this center of the tornado, a center of the storm. Above you, there's red rain coming down, and you guys are now in so close to the center that the ground you're stepping on is this muddy, murky red. Each time you do a step, it's like your boot kicks up almost like red water. And if it weren't for you knowing that it was done by prestidigitation, you would think that you were in a clay, like riverbed or something along those lines. And as that's happening, you guys just bring back Gregory after being nearly smited to death by his own guiding bolt. What do you guys do?
It was my own bolt. Oh.
Yeah.
Did you feel it? Was it like a signature that you felt in your magic bones? Is that how you were able to tell that it was your own bolt, or?
He was the one who had originally put the spell into it, so I would imagine all of these have occurred because of that.
Why'd you shoot yourself then?
It wasn't. I didn't mean to do that. My question is, who rigged it? Who rigged it as a trap?
There was an alarm present before we
You're the one who
did
cast the spell, right?
Ourselves.
Yeah, but how did they know? How did they know?
I don't think they knew. I think it's just a natural melding between the two spells, and this is what had occurred.
Oh, so was the alarm there to
The alarm
warn them
was
ahead of
the
them time?
proximity mine, I guess.
There was an alarm?
There's an alarm spell
I
constantly
felt
active.
it. I felt the alarm.
Oh, you felt the alarm. Okay, was that before, during, or after getting shot 4 times?
I'm sure he felt very alarmed the entire time.
4 times? I thought it was only 2.
Well, I was shot at
Did I
4.
miss something?
I think he was shot at 6 things. And 2
What the hell
of them
did I
missed.
Nope.
You wanna tell them, cat person? Well, you were a turtle for most of that. Nope, you were a mole for most of that.
Yeah. A turtle probably would have come out a little bit better.
Sorry, I was imagining you as a turtle and me and Meredith frisbeeing you.
It's a very morbid idea.
I did say I could throw him.
You did say it. I was still thinking that. I'm sorry.
Me and Arya, we're on a wavelength here. Everyone else has got to get on board with this.
Oh, for sure. I 100% agree.
I fear the wavelength you two are on.
Well, you know what I fear? That giant tornado right there.
Right.
Speaking about wavelength, I'm gonna message the owner of this sphere. Still alive, loser.
Everyone hears that. Everyone hears that in their minds.
Yeah. It was.
Oh.
It was your own spell.
There's your own spell, I think.
There's a moment of the wind roaring and the fire going, and no response.
No, but they're watching. They're watching us.
I don't think we know that for a fact.
Maybe.
Regardless, it's good to see that you're still alive, mole man.
I'm gonna. Can I look for see if there's any light spirits around, or
roll a perception check.
Lights.
Any butterflies?
More the butterflies.
11.
11. Looking over through the waviness that is the heated air, just a bit above you, and of course where you are is hot as well, but it's searing above this trench. Occasionally through the fire waves, sure enough, there is a white light that sits in the gray sky. It's a bit far, hard to determine, but you can gather that that is probably the butterfly.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
Does Gregory
You see that up there, guys?
Oh, that thing up there?
Yeah, thanks.
What is it?
There's many bright lights up in the sky.
What are you pointing at exactly?
We tend to call those stars.
All right.
Wait, can we see the stars
guiding bolts.
through the gray rock?
No,
the
unfortunately.
guiding bolts look like stars.
The guiding bolts did look like stars.
Ah, okay.
What are you pointing at, Gregory? I don't see anything.
Everyone but Arya sees what Gregory's pointing at very clearly.
What are you talking about?
Friend. You don't recognize your friend?
I don't see anything
friend?
either.
If it's my friend, I'll wave. I'll wave. I'll still squint though. Hi. Wherever you are.
Not over there. Over there.
Oh, over there. Okay. Oh, okay. I see it. Hey.
And you see, with all that, as you guys are pointing, and then you choose to wave, and like almost like from a drone's footage, it sees you all. It glows a slight pink, finding something humorous.
Oh.
Oh yes, now it's a little bit more obvious that it's standing out now from the other white lights up there.
Hey, I know in the face of certain death, we're all having a fantastic time. However, I do advise us all to continue moving forward.
Indeed.
I suppose I'm just, trying not to think about all the horrible things that have happened in the past. DM, how long have we been here?
For now,
like 30 minutes.
30 minutes. In your guys' time, you've walked for hours and hours. You guys pushed through what would be like, I would say you've been here about bordering 9.5 hours.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just trying to look for a little bit of light in these 9, 12, 14 hours.
Well, let's do that after we're out of here.
Right.
All right. Well, what are you thinking with this giant fire tornado here?
We will need a plan around the ice wall.
See, while you guys plan, I'm thinking I should just rest, because that tornado's not going anywhere. And my back hurts.
Problem.
Yeah.
I understand that.
So,
I'm feeling...
first, how far are we from said tornado, DM?
You guys are about 600 feet away as it rages, though you won't have to run through Briar. There is a actual like curve to the river that goes straight into it. You guys are at a point where you can look over the edge. It kind of like the river bends its way into the hurricane tornado deal. And at the moment you don't quite know what the base of it looks like, but as you look at it, roll an intelligence check.
Not it.
May I also roll an intelligence check?
Because RNA is the one investigating, you can give him advantage.
Okay. I shall assist him with his intelligence check.
Thank God. 19.
19.
Nice.
Looking at the sky, looking at the create bonfire, looking at the way the flames hit, you find that surprisingly, the most dangerous parts are way up there that then kind of disperse outwards, creating those big walls of fire that don't seem to get as low. Maybe a result of the reverse water effect, where the strongest point of this tornado is actually the top of it rather than the bottom of it. Very unlike any other tornado. And you have not walked up to it yet, but you can gather that it may not be as severe as it should be getting close at the base.
So it may be more possible for us to walk through the lower portion and not have the wind provide as much pressure.
Well, seeing as the top would be the strongest, I think our best action would probably just be to approach it, see what happens.
Do we have any way?
There is still like a solid ice wall shape around the outside of it, right?
Through the wind and through the licks of fire, a gigantic column that reaches to the skies of a frozen solid, what used to be a red hurricane, sits there.
Inside the fire tornado, right?
Inside of the tornado, yes. Almost,
Yes.
still, you can see pieces of chunks of ice actually slough off and get pulled into the violent winds before flying downwards and shooting to the ground like almost an aggressive spike getting
bullets
lodged
almost.
into the floor as the icy tornado is not fully solid.
Right.
Oh.
So it's right side, it's eroding itself. Downside, it's eroding itself.
Right.
I feel like the more it erodes, the worse it'll get.
Right. It's only making itself less and less stable as we go. Now there's also, while we may potentially avoid the waves of fire, now we will have to deal with flinging chunks of ice. We'll have to get through the wall of ice past the wind wall, correct?
The wind wall, you would have to get to the base of, but from RNA's deduction, there may not be a wind wall to contend with, or at least if it is, it might be very weak because this tornado is working inversely. Where there would be this massive tornado wall to walk through, it's at the top, surprisingly.
The bottom is the weakest point of the tornado.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, okay. If y'all are ready, I mean, like RNA said, no time like the present.
As you guys walk around the side, running around the bend, you guys now get to see, it takes a few minutes of walking, the tornado in all of its glory head on. You see the massive column of red ice that reaches to the skies, and both the freeze water actually happened before the reverse water. And you can see that the bottom of it is the thickest part of the ice, but the top, it becomes like a normal standing tornado, but the winds reversed onto it, right? You can see that on the ground, there's puddles of red water that lead its way up to it, but actually, when it comes to the just walking straight up to the tornado, there's licking winds, occasional fire that hits the ground. You do see pieces of ice slough down and crush, but you gather that if you can make a way, if you're going to go through, or if you're going to go, however you're going to approach this, but if you were to go through, the moment you get past that windy barrier and you're tunneling through the ice, might be basically a doorway of safety if it could be done. Or if you have a different strategy, of course, take it on as that. But you gather that it's not going to be a threat when you get past the outer core of it.
Okay. We could potentially chisel a doorway through, or could find a way to make a reasonable sort of tunnel underneath. If we think that may be easier.
We don't know how solid the ice is, but let's not forget I am quite literally made of the opposing element. So.
That too.
You know, that I can imagine that being a little convenient in this situation. Are you just gonna rub your hands against it, or are you gonna like put your head on it, or?
You may just
We'll see how hot I can get. We don't know. I'll have to see how hot I need to burn to melt through it, assuming that I even can.
All right.
That makes sense. Okay. Well, I'll try to protect you as best I can. And I
In
can.
the event that does not work, however, we probably should have a backup plan. We don't need any more guiding bolt incidents.
Of course. If push comes to shove, I can hit it really hard.
That's fair enough.
Again, we could make our own little crawl space tunnel.
Yeah, well, that would help with the crawl space tunnel. I imagine making a little, breaking up the
at the bottom, yeah.
breaking up the bit at the bottom, get in a little bit, and then
Dig
we
into the soil.
we let RNA do his thing. You know,
So,
that'd be too easy.
what's the plan to traverse the winds to get there, though? Or everything else? Because from what I understand, it's not just a straight path, right?
It is. You guys have come around.
is?
It is a straight path. You straight ahead. The roaring tornado. Now about 60 feet away, and you guys are in the river. So I would say a little bit farther than 60 feet away because you want to be able to talk. But you can walk up to 60 feet away before you start feeling its adverse effects, I would say. You guys have a straight shot.
misunderstood.
You're about 200 feet away. It is loud. It is aggressive. It is nonstop.
Good thing we
But
have
it's consistent.
psychic
It's not
link.
moving, right? Like the dangers of this tornado stay at a certain distance, so you can kind of game plan it. But it is a straightaway. And there's about 60 feet of actually dangerous territory for game mechanics sake. But how you get to it and then what you do, you gather the biggest trouble with this is not the winds, but the time it's going to take as you get to it and what you need to do to however you're going to get through. So all in all, you could walk right up to it right now.
It would just be
We would get pushed
Hot.
a lot.
The push
Worst
is not
case
the biggest
scenario?
concern. Hot is the concern.
yeah.
And possibly
Giant
the
oven
ice shards.
Scenario,
Right.
Giant
if I
oven
can't
and
seem to
sugar.
burn
Yeah.
through it, if I can't seem to burn through it, the best option to me sounds like we would need to place a pitten for extra safety to ensure our way inside.
For sure. And we're trying to get inside the tower. That's for safety
Yes.
purposes.
If
Okay.
we place a
For
pin,
everything purposes.
Okay. Yeah.
maybe I can use some of my magic to shape away it.
Yeah, unfreeze
Yes.
Oh,
That
yeah.
is if I can't burn it.
it. Yes.
Otherwise, I would like to avoid using them because we are running low. We need to still be quite sparing. with
Indeed.
them.
I
will say one
left
thing
on my person.
for you guys is not knowing how the gray rot may work, and there's a lot of nuance to this. RNA does have the capability of sheer willpower, being a creature of fire, to using his fire without having to use any magic or any kind of pitten. There is a way that RNA can work on it without needing a pitten. I just want that to be out there.
Right.
Yeah. So if we can use RNA without using a pitten, that would be pretty nice.
Melt a bit of a way through. Maybe we help along by chiseling at the weakened ice. Dig a little bit of a tunnel in the soil to perhaps at least like get ourselves a crawl space to crawl past.
All right. So with
So,
that, we got the plan.
is, I'll burn through, weaken the ice. Everyone else beat it down while it's weakened. Make a tunnel.
We should
Everyone
stay
got that?
low on the way there as the flying ice debris.
Yeah.
Agreed.
And also get past the super blazing hot oven part fast.
The blazing oven part is very dangerous here. You do
feel
not want
like-
to stay in one
I feel
spot
like
for
we're-
too long.
Yeah, I feel like we're talking about the ice tower, and that's cool. I feel like we're going to be pretty safe when we get to the ice tower, but the giant oven, that's my concern, more or less.
Right. Okay.
Let's do it.
So with that, team, I need to know who is approaching. Who are the ones who are going to be approached? Anyone that approaches this tornado will be taking intense fire damage. So who's on this mission as you guys prepare your strategy to get forwards?
I'm not sure how well I would survive
I'm too weak.
risking taking a hit.
RNA will
got
go
it.
head first.
Meredith
go with
cracks
RNA.
his neck, gets besides
Faster,
Arya.
isn't it? What about you?
We protect the candle. He deals with the tornado.
We protect the candle. He deals with the ice and nonsense.
All right. With that,
Let's do it.
I want you three to roll initiative.
All right, initiative.
And I will say for this,
I'll take
RNA automatically gets to the top of the initiative because unless if you want him to.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Considering I'm first in line, sure. I got 14 anyways.
Okay. It's gonna put you above.
Just in case.
All right.
back.
Hey, all right. So
We're in front of the ice wall of the tornado.
Recap.
We have a plan to break through by having RNA thaw it a bit, and Arya will assist in attempting to break it a bit, give ourselves maybe a bit of a tunnel or crawl space, even through the soil, in order to get past the ice wall. There's still fire. There's still a bit of wind, but the real concern from the wind is it throwing a bunch of ice debris.
And the oven. It's an
And
oven.
the heat. Yeah, there's a lot of heat emitting from it.
Okay.
okay. So Arya,
Well, planning phase is over. So
yeah, planning phase
that's
is
good enough
got.
for me.
Yep, we got the game, we got the plan going. Right now, the people going in are Arya, Meredith, and RNA. All right, give me 1 second to get this back rocking and rolling. Now, recap's done. So, RNA, what you see before you, you see the tornado whipping around, the flames coming down at an aggressive rate. You begin running your way forwards, and as you do, a sloth of ice begins to slide off, starts to fall its way down, but you have a moment to react. All right, what are you doing on your turn?
How big is the sloth of ice?
This piece of sloth of ice looks like it is a large chunk, maybe the size of a small car.
All right.
You may use a dexterity saving throw if you wish, or if you need to, you may use any of your other actions as it comes down.
Can I instead use strength? Plow through it.
Yes.
All right. How do you? Okay, so by all means, you want to use athletics?
I think so. Yeah, I think I'd love to use that athletics.
So it's falling down aggressively. What are you trying to do here? You're trying to run past it faster than it?
No.
Does it appear to pose a danger to the rest of the team?
At the moment, it is. At the moment, as you're sprinting far, all three of you guys are in danger of this event.
I think I'd like to plow my way into it and just ensure that the rest of them don't get damaged.
Okay, so you're gonna.
I know it's a big chunk of ice.
Yep, it's currently maybe like 90 feet above you, sliding down with incredible speed as the winds start to push it downwards.
My goal is I want to stop it.
All
Or
right.
at least slow it down.
By all means,
on
give
to
me
the
an
other
athletics check as it comes
side.
racing downwards.
We'll see.
And as that's
May
happening,
I assist with
yes,
that?
Arya, I was about to ask. I realize I asked for initiative. I'm realizing that this will run better in a different way. Arya, what do you want to do as a reaction to this event?
All right. Arya is watching RNA try to
He braces
Cameron,
himself.
help me out. You're gonna lock your feet into the ground and try to like
As
reach
I
out
see
your
that
hand.
ice start to come down, I take charge and I start stomping ahead. I watch it fall to me. I lock my feet, hold my hands out, and I get ready to stop it in its tracks.
I'm going to help him as well, and I'm going to stand right next to him, foot to foot, and in my head,
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what he's doing here.
Yeah.
But if we could somehow grab it and escort it behind us,
Yeah.
Come on, drop kick it. Change its trajectory.
change its trajectory a little bit so we don't get hit by the most part of it. That's my goal. you know?
Okay, so this large chunk of ice is slothing its way downwards. You buckle yourself. Arne, this is going to give you advantage. Meredith, seeing this as well, is going to buckle as well. Everyone's getting ready to catch this big chunk of ice coming down. That's going to add +5 to your roll as well as Arya's advantage. So whatever roll you have, you +5 to it, and then Arya gives you advantage.
30.
30!
30.
All right. How do you guys want to flavor this as this massive rock lands on top of you? Everyone else sees you disappear for a second as the rock covers you.
Anime is fun.
As the ice falls down on top of both Arya and myself, you hear a giant, essentially an explosion of sound, a shock wave, and the ice crushes into the ground before it gets lifted back up. Both RNA completely on fire and Arya right next to him, the two of them lifting the ice before slamming it back down in front of themselves, trying to use it as a wall.
Yeah.
You guys all
Just as it,
okay.
yeah.
I fuck with that. So you guys all boom, this big. You see what you guys see is the all three of them disappear for a second as this massive sloth of ice lands on top of them. They all crunch down. The mud that they're in, they go about up to their knees in the mud for a second as they disappear, and they're all holding it upwards. RNA's flaming hands are like burning. You can hear the sizzling of it kind of going against his palms. Arya is lifting it up with his shoulders, and Meredith is also like buckled down with his neck downwards, kind of lifting it up off of his back. And as he raises it upwards, you guys all slam it forwards into the mud. Do you guys start shoving it as a barrier as you run forwards?
That's the plan.
Yes.
Holy
That's the
shit!
plan.
Yes.
Yeah.
This
Yes.
massive chunk of ice is pushing its way forwards. Mud's getting pushed out of the way. I want you all to roll Constitution saving throws with advantage because you're fighting the heat waves as you're pushing an ice cube. That's keeping you cool.
Seeing them do that, Astrid is tired of standing still. He looks like he thinks they need 2 extra set of hands and would like to come help and shove.
All right, you go
Get up
sprinting
here,
your
boy.
way forwards. As you go sprinting your way forwards, there is from that large chunk of ice, there are several little chunks of ice coming down in these little shards, all of them sharp as knives, raining downwards on that location where it was, falling off from the top part of the tornado where that large chunk came down. I want you to roll a dexterity saving throw as you're trying to reach your partners.
Okay. That is a 23.
23. DC was 20. As you see each one come down, your head bobs downwards. You do a small, you create a small U with your head, shoulders, and back as you go downwards, and 3 pieces of chunk of ice go ding, 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 as you're sprinting your ways forwards. Another chunk of ice lands right in front of you. You slow down just enough before you take a step up, and Arya, to your right, a large Goliath starts shoving the rock with you as well. I need everyone to roll that Constitution save with advantage.
Welcome back, friend.
RNA got a 15.
Looks like
15?
y'all needed some help. Oh no. I got a 9.
9?
I got a 24.
All right.
24?
Oh,
All
wait,
right.
well, never mind.
It's with advantage.
He rolled with advantage. He got a 9. All right.
Yeah,
Anyone
same.
below a 14, they are going to take, let's see, that was 15 points of fire damage. Anyone that wrote above takes half that.
So 7.
7 points of fire damage to those who rolled above a 14.
So I'll take. Do you want me to do 3 or 4? Because I'm taking half of 7.
You are going to take 4.
Okay.
As you guys are going down, the ice is melting away. It's boiling the closer and closer you get yourself up to this tornado. Arne, the rock's been pushed close enough. You can peel off of it and start working on the tornado if you want to, but the whipping winds are impacting that spot you could go to. What are you guys doing?
I think I'm going to break off and try and start melting my way in. If the rest of you think you can handle it down here.
Yeah, we'll be right behind you in a second.
All right. I mean,
Maybe
honestly,
I'll get lucky and the winds won't put me out.
you're all there. You're all next to him. Arne gets off the ice cube. It's kind of giving him a bit of a block from some of the wind that's brushing downwards as it starts whipping on you guys. Arne, I want you to roll a Constitution check, or not a saving throw, but a check. As your body, you're trying to fight the gray rot and you're trying to heat it up to burn through.
I have a 14 right now.
That's what you rolled?
Yep.
14. That passes the first DC as you start to boil your way forwards, and you guys see a small opening beginning where his body. How do you boil this ice away?
As RNA breaks away from the first chunk of ice that they were using as a wall, he rushes his way towards the rest of the tornado and shoulder checks it at first, slamming his body into it before steadily keeping his shoulder against it. He starts to burn hotter and hotter as his flames get bigger, and he slowly starts to create an indention of his large form into the ice.
You do take 4 points, and I already doubled this, of cold damage as your body pressed against the water is fighting. You're basically fighting the elements here.
Yeah.
All right. And as that happens, as he's boiling his way through, you guys see another sloth of ice a pillar start to come down where RNA is. Arya, Astrid, Meredith, what are you guys doing?
Well, it's about time that we return the favor, right?
I don't see why not.
I'm going to pull a little funny and pull out the piton from my cloak and use it. Click.
The piton comes out from behind your back as the cloak, and suddenly, whoosh, RNA, you now have advantage on your Constitution checks as this happens, as this massive amount of magic and an aura begins to envelop the area. It's coming down. What are you guys doing?
All right. I'm simply going to pull a little funny, jump towards it, and hit it as hard as I can.
All right. It's currently raining downwards. You're going to hit it the moment that it comes down. That still risk damaging everybody unless you can get to it any faster or you can change anything. Astrid, what are you doing?
Well, seeing it, I trust Arya. I know how strong he is. I've seen what he can do. When he hits that thing and splits it into a bunch of pieces, I'm going to use a key point and summon my arms and visage. And I'm going to, with all my movement speed, my God-given movement speed, try and bust up any other bigger pieces of ice
Holy
to keep from hurting
shit.
my friends.
As that happens, Meredith turns his head over to Arya, yells for you, Arya! He clasps his fingers together, lowers his hands down, and indicates for you to put your foot in so he can throw you at the ice.
Yes. All right. Too easy. We got a plan. I start sprinting towards him.
You start sprinting towards him. He's going to throw it. Let's see what he does with this check. All right.
I jump as high as I can and try to land in his hands.
You land in his hands just fine as his shoulders reach backwards and he starts to lift you upwards, finding out you're a lot heavier than he might have thought. I need you to roll an acrobatics check to offset his bad strength check.
Acrobatics?
Yeah, the balance starts to go out of his favor.
All right.
How far is he from me real quick?
At this
Can I use
moment-
one of my 10-foot arms?
At this
help
moment,
him
it's
with his
happening so
balance?
fast, you wouldn't even know Arya's losing balance. It's something that Arya feels. It wouldn't be obvious. You can roll with
Now-
advantage on this because he's trying to help you with this.
Advantage with this?
Yeah,
Okay.
advantage or acrobatics. You want above
All
a
right,
10.
so the first one was a 21.
Oh yeah!
Second one was a 16, so we'll take 21, I guess.
Arya, what's your move speed?
My move speed is 45.
45. Meredith and Arya work together as he throws him upwards with an unholy force, or maybe a holy force. And Arya, you go flying 20 feet up in the air at this massive ice column coming down. I want you to roll an attack.
All right, I'm going to be using a thunderous smite on this, by the way.
All right!
Just to let you know.
Yeah.
And my attack is a 16.
16. All right, I need you to roll damage. It has a total of 12 HP.
Oh, I could easily do that. So I did 12 HP on the physical,
On the physical?
and then 3 HP on the thunder damage.
On the physical, so what you guys see is there's a quick slice of light as Arya's still going farther upwards, and he slices straight through the middle. For a moment, the block of ice that's coming down on Arya freezes. Looks like it freezes for a second as it's still coming down as a full chunk, and Arya's past it before it splits. And then there's a thunderous smite that breaks it into 1,000 pieces as it comes raining down. Astrid, now you're up. You see all these pieces coming raining down. Shards of ice are going to be landing over RNA. It's going to put out his flames. As I need you to how are you approaching this event as all the ice comes down, about to rain down as shards onto RNA?
Okay, so I'm going to run to RNA with my 6 arms. I am also going, since that was a bonus action, I think it's time I do something.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Oh, never mind. I only have this one turn to do something, don't I?
Yes.
Actually, you know what? 6 arms.
6 arms.
I got this. I'm gonna pull out both my maces. Both my maces, right?
Okay.
That's 2 hands.
One of the maces. This is one of the maces.
quarterstaffs.
Okay, both quarterstaffs. Yep.
With my other hands, 2-handing my quarterstaffs. So now you see 4 weapons in my hand as I get ready to block and beat and crash and crack every single chunk of ice.
Holy.
Helicopter.
What would that be? I want you to
dual
roll.
wielding. Bro's quadruple wielding.
I want you to roll one attack roll with any of your weapons and add 5 to it because these are inanimate objects. You can see where they're coming down.
Okay. I'm gonna roll with my best quarterstaff. Oh no, that's a nat. All right, using inspiration. That was a nat 1
Inspiration.
for an 8.
Oh shit.
Inspiration.
Yeah,
Inspiration.
The
The first roll with the mini-eyed staff.
Oh,
One.
That's a 15. I got a +5, so that's a 20.
20. What you guys see
God,
is this
if that ain't a
massive
throwback to-
Goliath. He already is about to say just a bit smaller than Astrid. However, Astrid kind of like gets himself up on the wall a little bit, and it's like what you would imagine like a spider moving in terms of all the arms moving in different directions, all the weapons flying around. It's like a shell of combat happening over Arne as pieces of ice are just being shattered at rapid fire as they start being shattered into a million pieces. Arne is beginning to glitter in ice behind his fire as Arne.
And,
yeah.
As I run over there, you know that move when you use Radahn's double swords and he he's like yelling at the sky.
Yeah.
As I run over there with all my weapons, I pull them out simultaneously, and with my visage, I go, Arya, my brother, you have inspired me. Let us show them the pride of heaven and the monk of Frost Balsadere. We will not be crushed. No mere ice will stop us.
I hear this, but I'm like 1,000 feet in the air. I'm still going up.
You also hear a massive boom as the boom sends you farther higher. And
comes one with a tornado.
it is just a cacophony of movement as you see Nolan and Gregory. You see like almost like waves of movement as metal and pieces of bow staff and hands are hitting all the pieces. Arne begins to glow in a rainbow color as all the pieces of ice melt around his body. Arne, I want you to roll another Constitution check, this time with advantage because you have so much assist, and you're also, because you're in a pitten, DC 15.
Very well.
Use the pin over there. No.
Light work.
Oh!
A 16.
16! What above? Dude, oh yeah, go ahead.
No, it's good. Arne does not look away from the ice for a moment, but he hears the cacophony of noise above him. He feels the ice shattering around him, and he gets bigger for a moment. You can hear the fabric of his suit start to stretch. You can see his tie fly off, and it's gone to the wind. As you can see his suit start tearing open. And he keeps pushing against the ice. He pulls his shoulder off and shoves both hands into it as his body starts to melt. His chest presses against the ice, and he says, "Don't be a fool. There's nothing I can't burn through." And his flames start to turn into a solid blue as he presses his body against the fire or against the ice,
as you
melting
heat up.
even bigger hole.
Holy shit! You're starting to get to enough to where someone might be able to get in at this point. You're starting to build up. You could walk in if you needed to, but overall, it's not big enough for the full party, you know. But as you do that, the heat waves start to envelop the area. Are you doing anything else in your turn, or are you fully focused on this? Because you get more progress if you fully focus, but you do have the ability to. But most people kind of got the biggest dangers. But what are you doing? Hello?
Yeah.
You're cutting out? Is anybody here? Hello?
No.
Is it me?
Oh.
Everybody's cutting out.
I think I'm having connection issues.
Sorry about that.
Every one of us had connection issues.
Every one of us.
Yeah, all of us.
Okay,
had
so-
That was a
Yeah.
Discord. That was a Discord
Yeah,
first
that was
time
a
ever.
Discord.
I was about to say,
Right there.
I saw my ping shoot up to like 5,000. I was like, oh, fuck, I gotta
Yeah.
fix my internet.
That was weird.
I noticed nothing else cut out.
Yeah, go through that
Dude, I was-
insane
I was
description one
scared. I
more
was
time,
like,
please.
Yeah, because I saw you, I watched you talk about it,
Get
but I couldn't
animated,
hear
yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
Oh, you couldn't hear anything I said?
I
We
saw
couldn't
you
hear
talk
anyone.
about it.
It was very robotic.
Weird.
it was-
Okay, so when you said
that
your
was
mic,
super odd.
my mic was fine. It was the Discord?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
It was Discord.
entirely.
We
Okay.
thought
I thought it was your mic.
But
Yeah.
Oh,
we could see your face, but we
Yeah.
couldn't
Probably
hear
caught
you
it.
at all.
Weird. All right, I'm going to roll it
I
back.
couldn't hear anybody.
Yeah.
I couldn't hear anybody either. That's why I thought I disconnected. My ping shot up to 5,000.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
too,
I
dude.
cursed my school. I was like, oh, come on.
To get us back into it.
We all thought it was our own thing.
RNA RNA is burning at such an intensity that there's sound to it. There is a crackling fire that's roaring and shaking the very air. And as he heats up from red to blue, it starts to envelop that pitten area with an intense heat. Astrid, it starts to burn a little as this aggressive RNA is shaking the very foundation of this tornado. There's enough space to walk in maybe 1 or 2 people, but not the whole party, as RNA is focused and fiery. RNA, is there anything else you want to do in your turn, or do you want to fully focus in on this?
I think I'm... You know what? I think I'm going to activate my Cinderkin form. I think I'm going to go ahead and activate my Cinderkin form with the...
Just this once.
Yes?
No, you're good. You're good. Keep on.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go ahead and activate it with the light of me glowing blue.
As you activate it, what does it look like?
So as I described before, his tie has flown off. His suit has started to tear. He started to get larger and larger. Not a whole size going up, but you can tell that his body is starting to expand.
Mm-hmm.
And for a moment, you can see small sparks of what looks like electricity shoot off of his blue flames. And he just continues growing and getting hotter. At the moment, it just appears as though he's bigger.
As Arn is heating up, this will actually keep the DC 15 for the final check. I was going to move it up to 20, but as you choose to use your Syndican form, you're so hot, I'm going to bring it to a 15. There's almost like the hair on the back of your neck begins to lift. There's a blue square above me.
Oh, it got fixed.
Oh, okay. Sorry. The hair on your neck and the hair on your clothes begins to lift a little bit, Astrid. And Arya, you're past this, but you can feel like a bit of like the back of your hair also lifting, as though there's so much heat happening that it's evaporating, and there is a bit of static within the air, and there's like a small crackle to the field. Now, as this is happening,
should we step away, or
as this is happening?
I think so, bud.
Gregory, you're watching this intense fight happen. Your leopard ears are like pinned back a little bit as you're intensely trying to focus on what's happening. You're seeing all this stuff intensely happen, but then the wind hits you in just a way. Your whiskers catch a small bit. I want you to roll a perception check with advantage.
All right, here we go.
Oh no.
25.
25. The party is rocking. They are rolling. They are on this task. But there's something they don't see. Something that you do.
Oh no.
A launched Goodberry flying around, finding its way in, is about to come crashing down, about to completely obliterate your party, and the only people who can act, the only people who know, are you and Nolan. What do you two? What do you do? Right now, Nolan doesn't know, but it's up to you.
Oh, I'm yelling to Nolan. Nolan, this is a Goodberry. It's like a cannon. What do we do?
Well, we'll warn them somehow.
All right. So
have the psychic link and immediately tell them Goodberry flying in on your position.
Goodberry flying in your position. Arya, you're starting to fall at this point. Do you do anything as you fall back, or do you fall back to the ground nice and safe?
If I don't know that there's an issue, I'm just going to put my sword.
I told you there's an issue in your mind.
What was this before? Or
you
after
hear
that?
this as you're falling downwards.
Message.
Oh, okay. I hear that. I look around while I'm falling, and I put my sword in the ice to slow my fall, and look around like,
So cool. As you slice your sword down into the ice, you stop into the like your sword cleaves through it easily. As you stop all your movement, you're hanging on the side of the wall, and you look upwards to see the Goodberry coming in with such a velocity and such a speed that you have already used your action. All of you have, including Meredith. The only people with available action economy being Gregory and Nolan, and there's this massive charred goodberry coming down directly upon you, as though a meteor to smite you. You two are the only people who can help here.
All right.
Is the Pitten effect still up?
It is up, but you guys are not in range.
How far is the Pitten's range away from us? How's the
30 feet away from you is the Pitten's range from you. You are 60 feet away.
Oh, 60 feet away. Okay. So with my 30 feet of movement, I would be able to walk into the Pitten's area of effect?
You would be able to walk into the Pitten's area.
Okay.
Would that
I have an idea.
Would that get us close to the fire?
It would not put you in the fire range, but you would maybe be in the ice range. Time's running out, guys. What are we doing?
I will step forward into the range.
I'm doing the same.
I'm going to wait to pass.
Wait, hold that thought. As you're sprinting, you got to make it there first. There's ice shards, small, but they're coming.
Okay.
I need you to either make a dexterity saving throw, or what are you doing, Gregory, to escort the wizard?
I'm going to. I'm gonna try to see if I can shoot the shards.
Shoot the shards? There's okay. Whoa! With that, I want you to roll. I want you to roll an attack. I'm going to put you at disadvantage on this. As you catch one piece of shard of ice coming in right towards Nolan's temple.
Okay. Oh, okay.
This is a very intense shot. You gotta lock in.
21.
With disadvantage?
Too easy.
With disadvantage?
Yeah.
That's my boy. That's my boy. That's my boy.
Holy shit! Gregory!
I'm saying Rangers are it.
He don't miss!
He don't know the meaning. He don't know the meaning.
Nolan, you're sprinting forwards. Your cloak's whipping in the winds aggressively as the tornado is pushing it backwards. As you're sprinting forwards, you're readjusting your glasses. You're looking upwards. You're looking at the goodberry that's coming down like a meteor, and you don't see it. As Gregory, with his intense perception, catches this awful lick of ice coming around a spike about to be driven into your temple, and he whips up his crossbow at an unnatural speed. You don't even see the shard of ice. You don't even know it necessarily happened, as you hear, more than anything, the shattering of a window almost next to your ear. Your ear starts ringing as ice shards just gently piss against your face. Wrong word. Hit your face.
And then shout piss on your face.
Mark that.
I know this man is a druid because he is the fucking.
Damn it! That was really cool, and I ruined it with the wrong word. They gently hit your
I got
face.
my golden shower of ice.
No, don't eat the yellow snow. No,
It was such a cool moment. Nolan, you get into range. What do you do?
I am gonna cast catapult on the giant fucking thing and have it fling away.
What?
Whoa.
Wait.
That is so far above the weight, but I love it. Let's see an Arcana check.
Yeah, Arcana. All right. Arcana, let's go.
That is so far above the check. DC. Before you tell me, I'm gonna make that a DC 25.
Well, what if I cast it at a higher level?
DC 25 to DC 20. I don't know what your roll is yet. I've not looked.
Okay, it's bad. It's 12.
Oh my.
Oh boy.
Pulse limit is 5 pounds.
5 pounds.
5 pounds. Yeah, I wanted to cast it at a higher level to try and change its direction.
What he meant to say was he was going to pick something up and catapult it and make it careen somewhere else, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's what you meant, right? Yeah. Right.
I don't think even that would be good enough. Like 5-pound object, and I guess that thing. I don't want to.
Goodberry, like
it's big. It's a big one. It's one of those big ones.
Hey,
it's the one you guys launched into the air.
Hey. Oh, Nolan, you have enlarged.
You have enlarged.
And you can reduce. Yeah. Will you allow me to change from catapult to reduce?
Gregory. Gregory. Do you?
I had reduce in mind, but all I'm doing is just tapping the size. It's still flying towards us. I wanted it to be gone.
I understand. I respect it and understand. Gregory, you do amazing work. You do fantastic work of getting the wizard on the point. Do you have any action that could help in this situation at all?
I mean, if I could get into range.
You are in range of the pin.
Yeah, you can step in. You can step in.
Do you think I can mold a ramp or something?
That would be cool.
Yeah.
A little mold earth and ramp it away.
Mold earth, a little dip in, have it roll in and then out. Yeah.
Little rolly do.
It's either that or shoot at it, bro.
I hear you.
Or a little bit of raised earth, like as a hard stop.
Yeah.
We'll have soup that way.
You sprint in, Nolan. As it kind of feels like. Have you ever like pulled a rubber band too far back and it comes back and snaps?
Yeah.
As you pass this spell, you have like almost nothing hits you, but as it tangs into it and you know it's way above the weight class and you weren't able to pull it, it feels like that. You feel like an iron in your mouth and a bit of blood like is in your cheeks as you like you're flush and you're just like it's a shocking like moment when you try to do a spell that's beyond its capabilities and it hurts a little bit.
Way too high. Yeah.
Gregory, you're sprinting your way across. You fire the thing. You put your crossbow down. It hangs from a strap off of your body. It flips around the front of your body, ends up on your back as you slide in like a baseball slide into the pitten. It is just mere tens of feet crashing down above you, and you raise up your hand to do a mold earth. Now this is a pretty big mold earth you're asking for compared to its capabilities. I'm going to need you. Because you're a druid, I'll allow you to choose Arcana or Nature. And you need to make an Arcana or Nature check. Also,
either way.
going to be, I'll say this. 15, something survivable happens. No, 10, something survivable happens. 15, something okay happens. 20, something amazing happens. Let's see your choice of a Nature or Arcana check.
Here we go. Escalate.
That's an 18. That's an 18.
All right. Something okay happens as you raise the earth.
Dies.
Yeah, just one of us perishes.
All three of all the whole party actually. As you slide in like a baseball slide and you raise your paw with its claws extended, trying to raise it. The earth is climbing its way upwards at an incredible speed, way stronger than a mold earth would be, as it raises upwards to try and block this crashing goodberry. I'm gonna have one final check with advantage. Most important, RNA. I want you one more constitution check as you're burning it away. You're trying to beat this thing. If you it's a DC 15 because you chose to go into form. You have advantage because you're in the pitten. Last check.
A saving throw or a check?
A check, not a saving throw.
Damn it.
Oh.
You got this.
Heart of the cards. This is what you're made for.
How a fucking, what is that, a 22, 21? How about a 21?
21!
21!
How about both of them being above 15?
At the last moment have created enough space for everyone, which is really convenient because the meteor goes crashing into the ground and starts to tunnel and shove. The earth gets pushed out of its way. I need Nolan and I need Gregory and I need everyone. I need every single person to roll a flat out your choice of strength check or constitution saving throw. Sorry, strength saving throw or constitution saving throw. And as Arya is up in the pitten, everyone has their aura, I think.
Aura works.
+3.
+3 to your roll.
Yes. Yep. You said strength or con?
Arya, you don't have to roll.
I don't have to roll. Okay.
Unless you drop. You are currently 20 feet above. You don't have to roll because the meteor's about to
19.
shove the meteor's about to shove them all into the hole that RNA made. You can either drop from your sword, or take it with you, of course, or stay where you are.
I'll stay where I am.
You will be stuck
watch.
outside in the flames with no burning way. Just to be warned.
Okay, so you mean that the good berry is going to stop them?
It's going to
stop
plug the hole.
entrance?
It's going to plug the entrance that RNA. It's going to push them all into the entrance.
Barry?
I see.
The
Okay,
berry.
I'm going to. I look down, look right. I should stay. Wait a second, and I start wiggling the.
You pull it
He
up.
starts swimming through the air.
This is the one time that Arya is not graceful. As it goes, it goes off in your back. You can feel
from heaven.
You can feel the weight of the air in your body, and you fall dead on your back. And you do take the falling damage of 20 feet as you land down. You take 8 points of bludgeoning damage as you crash down. You will have disadvantage on this saving throw. Everyone can choose their choice of a Constitution or Strength saving throw as they all get rammed into the RNA's hole.
What? Hey, wait a minute.
Hey, chill. Hey, everyone calm down.
Whoa, wait.
Did you say we get +3 to this?
+3
Yes,
because of
+3.
Arya's
+3 because
aura,
of-
yes.
Okay, cool.
Mine's still not.
RNA
good.
got a
Mine's still not good.
This is a DC
RNA got a
15.
15.
yeah, mine's
RNA
bad.
got a 15.
Wow.
Hey, I got
Okay.
17.
Ooh,
Check.
I got.
I rolled a
Thanks
check.
to
and my
Arya.
modifier's the same.
I got a 12 plus 3.
I
All
got
right.
19.
19.
But Rose,
Yes.
I have a question.
Yes.
Seeing as how my good friend Nolan has failed,
Mm-hmm.
with my remaining movement speed, could I run out in front of him? Since I think he failed and is about to get pushed, could I try and use my stone's endurance to help mitigate some of this damage?
Mr. President.
You are so
Can I,
fast.
Mr. President Nolan?
You are so fast. I will want you to roll an athletics check of above 8 because you were so busy. I want above a 20 athletics
You
check.
could do that. You could do that.
Okay.
And if you can get there,
I have
you can
faith.
try to help Nolan with some of this incoming damage. You will take it in his stead.
Oh. Got this.
Okay. It was a 14. No.
Dang.
Damn. You are
I'm sorry,
incredibly
dude.
fast.
It's fine.
You are.
It's fine.
And you go for
I'm
the
bad at these.
sprint.
Oh wait, Oh, never mind. Already used a
Yeah,
bonus
you
action.
already. Yeah, you
Mr. Nolan! no, Mr. President. But Crastrid breaks off. He stops protecting RNA from because RNA makes his way in. Everyone gets shoved in.
Some of us a little bit more violently than
Wait.
others.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before the good berry lands, as RNA makes the final push through the ice, he's burning a bright blue. He finally melts his way through. He's been hard focused, burning through this ice. He finally makes a big enough hole, plants his right foot, plants his left foot, hits his chest, and just and his suit fully rips off of his body. And he turns to the rest of the hole, arms in the air, so excited, and he goes, "What?" And the finally crashes down.
Oh, that's so good.
It hits.
He has no idea what has been happening other than the ice melting in front of him.
It hits Gregory's like upcoming like motor that was building its way upwards. It slows down just a touch as it hits the ground. It starts rushing its way through this. The ground starts to rip upwards, and pieces of the plant life and all the ground starts to be knocked upwards as it pushes its way forwards. Everyone gets shoved into RNA's makeshift tunnel as you all get thrown inside. Those who pass the DC, they take only half damage of what is 21 bludgeoning damage as the earth and the good berry shoves you all in at an incredible aggressive rate. Those who did not pass, take 21. Those who pass take half. And you all get thrown up before the room goes silent. The room goes dark, except for RNA's gentle
that'd
light.
be 11, right?
That would be 11. That's right.
Yeah.
RNA's gentle light illuminating the area. There's a roaring, like now quiet howling. Nolan, are you still conscious?
Yes.
Wow. Nolan rolls his way in as well, taking plenty of damage, and you guys are all. There's like a moment before the ground air goes still, and you can hear the distant ooh, 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 as the wind blows outside, as the Goodberry locks you all in.
Wow. Is anyone? Ow! Is anyone okay? Is anyone hurt? I look around to try to.
Gregory is just like mangled and just like rolling around in the sludge.
Is Gregory
RNA
at
stands
zero?
up as the
You look
Gregory's
over
down.
and you see Gregory's.
down?
Like I said, his paw outwards out. He's currently covered in the dirt. You can only see like his arm sticking out.
Oh gosh! Oh. Is he still technically in the pitten because I put it next to the door?
The pitten's out. The pitten ran out as soon as it came
Yeah,
down.
it's gone. Gone now.
Oh boy!
Oh, and RNA will stand up, being almost unfazed by the sheer crashing. He took half the bludgeoning damage that was already half, by the way. And he runs. I'm assuming with Arya to try and help dig out Gregory.
Absolutely, Gregory. I need your first death saving throw.
Anything but a 1, Greg.
Roll D20. Straight
For the
D20.
love of
Straight
God.
D20.
Nothing.
Oh God,
no
anything
ones.
but a fucking.
That's a pass.
Hey, we like an 11.
Take those.
11's a pass. We take those.
Desperately digging through the
Hey, is
dirt.
it,
Yeah,
it's just out of curiosity. Is a 10 a pass or a fail?
it's a pass.
It's pass.
10 is a pass.
10 is a pass.
10 is a pass.
Yeah.
Okay, so 9 and under fails.
Yes.
Yes.
9 and under or fails.
And you guys are
Single digits
terrible at
fail.
death saving throws for some reason. Anyways,
True.
digging
That's
through the
scary.
dirt, quickly pushing it off of him, you get the dirt off of an unconscious Gregory, his head laid back and his body contorted.
God. It's deja vu again.
No one will slip his face out of his cartoonishly imprinted silhouette in the dirt. His glass is purely cosmetic now. Both lenses fucked. And will lead over beside Gregory and will assist in any medical roles to stabilize.
And I will do the same with the medicine shake.
With so many people able
There's
to
a blue
help,
square covering everybody.
it's an auto success as Gregory is stabilized.
Oh, good.
You are at 0 HP, unconscious, but you are not dying anymore, Gregory.
Nolan falls over on the side and is
Rose, there's a blue square covering you.
Around Astrid. Yep. It's above me.
blue
It's above
square
you.
going around.
Oh, this
two
square?
people right now.
Ignore
Yeah,
that. That's not showing up in the
no, it doesn't
recording.
matter.
Okay, cool.
I
Sorry,
didn't know what you were
if
talking
it
about.
was or
Yeah,
not. I
yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Make sure it
There was a
was.
blue square from earlier. Yeah,
That was my first time seeing it.
Yeah.
You said Gregory made not, or he did succeed. He's
he is stable.
not dead. Okay.
Right.
Arya,
Well,
Yes, Ed?
for the first time in a long time, I'm tired.
I think we deserve some rest.
Indeed. A long
Is-
one.
Good job. Good job, Sparks.
Good,
Oh,
good job, game.
is the ground ice, by the way, Rose?
It is not necessarily. It's
It is
wet,
not? Okay.
wet water.
Okay, just curious. No
Resting here, you will probably suffocate. There is no. You got a guy who's on fire. He's going to burn a lot more.
Yes.
You will probably suffocate.
Yeah, I realize that, and even though Arya really wants to sit down, he's gonna start digging the good berry that's stopping up the hole. Right?
You could.
'Cause there's
That
a-
would get you back outside, or you can head further inside towards the center.
Well, I just want some ventilation, you know, some oxygen flow, because we, like you said, we're in an enclosed room with a fire person.
I get you. That's fair. You're going to be opening yourself up to other dangers in terms of the heat waves that are rushing downwards. If they have lots of ways in, you might be then boiled.
It's just no good decision, huh?
Better way is forward, it seems.
Okay. Very
I'd love to
well.
put these flames out for the betterment of the rest of the people, but I would die.
Yeah, that's terrible.
We
We'll
need
keep-
you at your tip-top shape, peak performance, in order to succeed either way.
Yeah.
Then
I will.
we better
I
take what
will
we can and move.
I will pick Greg up.
You pick up the
No.
unconscious Gregory over your shoulder.
Nolan, how many
Come on,
pittons do we
Greg.
have?
I have my single pitten left.
I also have one in my inventory.
Did Greg have any left in his bag?
I think he used his.
Greg,
Yeah, I
did you
think
have
he
any?
used all of his.
No.
Okay. RNA, is it too much to ask that you use yours so we can get Greg up? I feel like we'll need it.
At least
That'll
have
leave
him
us with-
standing, yes.
One left. Are we? You okay with that? We all understand that?
I have a plan potentially for the one that I am carrying. Ideally, we will use it for what we may encounter in the epicenter.
As long as we understand that there's only one left.
I think we should save it.
Save it.
Greg,
I know that makes. I know.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I hate it. But how the fuck did you say that? Anyways.
He's in his sleep. Oh, that's a
Message.
good idea.
mental powers.
That's a good idea.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the message, those psychic link and all
That's
that.
psychic
Because
link,
if,
yeah.
if something goes wrong, all of this has been for naught.
Well,
I will-
we have two in total, so we still have
I know.
one left.
Yeah.
But
think we
if
should
something
hold on
goes
to it.
wrong, I really think we should. I mean, as of right now, there are no flames. We only have to worry about suffocation. He won't suffer. He's already asleep. He'll just drift off into forever sleep. I know it's morbid.
Well, I'd rather not have that happen to my only scout.
Then let's hurry. Lead the way, Torch.
Well, I do agree we should hurry. We've only got an hour before I go out completely.
Give
hour before you
Aria
go
a pit
An
I'll
hour
lose
before
the-
you go out completely?
I'll lose the form that I have now, and how I'm sitting, he would be a danger to everyone else.
give Gregory and Aria the pin.
He's just mumbling as you guys push. RNA, you begin burning your way through the tornado. So actually not that. It's a thick wall. Not that thick.
Not as thick as the outside.
You are making plenty of progress as you burn your way through. The outside of this tornado obviously is the gray rock. It's very dull, everything's desaturated, most of the light came from the guiding bolt. The gray route you handled before any of this was just kind of illuminated by lights that weren't really just put a lot of discovery into. As you're burning your way towards the center, there is through the red, almost like window that is the ice, there's a lot more light towards the center. And as you're burning your way forwards, and you're melting away the ice, it only takes a little bit of time before you almost make your way in. During this time, idly, anybody could have noticed that there is that butterfly that's in the cavern that RNA has created with you, just idly sitting on Arya's shoulder.
I've already waved
Oh, it's
hi at it.
Butterfly.
Hello.
And
Hello, Butterfly.
RNA, you now are at the edge. Would you like to burn all the way into the epicenter? You're now looking through like a red window. It's like wavy and hard to see inside, but it's much brighter.
RNA turns back and looks for the rest of the group, and he says, I think this is the last wall. Are we all ready?
Do you see anything?
One of us is still down.
Immediate.
I see red.
Red, huh?
Okay.
It's not the clearest device.
Yeah.
Got you.
Hey,
Could I actually make a perception check to try and see what's on the
roll
other
perception
side?
check, but at disadvantage.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you out.
Oh,
All right.
Yeah, you go first. I'll say my
Perception
thing
check
next.
at disadvantage. 5 is something. 15 is something more applicable, and 25 is really good.
Could I use my?
You can get advantage from a help action if someone helps you.
I'll look.
Okay. If you'd like to use anything else, you can.
There you go.
Yeah, I'll just use my eyes for this.
Okay.
I'm used to ice.
Advantage
RNA.
with I'm used to ice, so I can see through it. Advantage. So you have advantage perception check with Astrid helping you.
So advantage.
Yep.
Okay.
Do I roll as well or just him?
Just him. He rolls. He rolls twice.
Word.
Okay, I got a 17.
We take
You
those.
can see through the ice
Ice.
a tall figure holding
I
over
wonder
its
who that
head,
is.
or a little bit like a how one would maybe like hammer a train spike into the ground. It has a hammer outwards and it's stuck. It's wavy and hard to see the details, but it's larger than Astrid, very obviously. But it holds a hammer outwards, like it's like holding it like two hands in front of it. The hammer's stuck outwards and it's not moving. It's just frozen there. And it's evidently it's humanoid in nature, bipedal, but it's really hard to tell as you look through. But that is mostly what you see. And you see like there's a bit of different color lights inside. There's like a natural light coming from the sky, but in front of that creature that stands there, that's like wavy in the window of sorts, there's like a blue light appearing on the ground underneath where the head of the hammer would be. And then there's also little things. 15, you made 17. Little things blocking in between. It's hard to explain, but creatures maybe 5 feet tall, or maybe not even creatures, maybe shrubs that are in between and almost encircle this thing in the middle that has the hammer.
Arne sees the large figure and immediately assumes the first thing in his mind, and his eyes dull in color for a moment as he starts almost spasming and slamming his body into the ice, trying to break into it.
Easily enough, it breaks through and you find your way in. Immediately, there's a breath of fresh air for everyone. As you're hit with a still desaturated, but much less desaturated gray rot. You find yourselves in the eye of the storm. There is a golem, an earth golem, standing there, massive, hammer outwards, facing the ground, staring directly at you all. It's light in its eyes, beaming, and it has metal-like rings over its wrist, over its ankles, and over its head, almost like a helmet of sorts. Very different than the golem you guys handled prior. But it stands there for a second. Everybody gets their weapons for a moment. They react, but it doesn't move. It stands there frozen. And that butterfly flies its way happily into the center of the storm.
Do we see the etchings of runic magic that we saw on the previous elemental?
You see something a bit more than that. All of you see a very obvious, slowly spinning, almost like holographic arcane sigil, an active spell, slowly spinning, written in Draconic, and an active spell is currently over a side of its body, just ever slowly spinning. A concentration spell.
Can I tell what spell it is?
Without getting closer, no, because you're looking at it and it's horizontal to you. So it's like it's parallel with you. You have to walk around, kind of like reading words as it's flat. You can't read them. You have to walk on the other side of it.
He will bring up the fact that there is some sort of active spell orbiting it. He can't quite tell what it is yet.
I'd like to ask the question I was going to ask before. I look up to the butterfly. Oh, miss, is that your friend?
You ask the question, butterfly has already gone inside, and you can't quite see it. It flew up a little bit.
Hate to see it.
Arne will immediately look around the room, trying to scan everything he can.
Roll a perception check.
Do standard with his eyeballs. We love an 8. We love an 8 in this house. We love an 8. We don't. I got an 8.
Yeah, Nate. The things that catch your eye, you notice a number of old, maybe things that are being worked on. There's a table off to the side. There's knocked over paint cans. The golem is covered in graffiti. And the ground where it holds its hammer over is stone paved, and there seems to be some sigil in it, though you can't see it from this distance. With an 8, you don't quite see anything besides a little bit of ways behind a rock. There is something. It's hard to determine from where you are. You have to walk closer to see it better.
Arne begins to turn back to his regular non-freaking out self, and then looks to Nolan expectantly. Well?
Yeah, this is the thing, right? What do we have to do? Just
Better be the thing. I didn't fight through a fucking ice tornado for it to not be the thing.
Mm-hmm.
No one is looking around to see if the butterfly is nearby. Is it still like further away from us?
Right now, everyone's still in RNA's little tunnel that he's created. No one's stepped into this open field with obvious greenery growing. And again, it's still desaturated, but not quite as much. And you're looking for that. You don't see the butterfly at this moment, but you see those strange creatures that are in between the golem and you all. They're almost made of a liquid as they gently turn and twist and shape. They're yellow and orange and blue, and they're vibrant and beautiful. And you've not seen this before, though they roll an Arcana check.
I will roll an Arcana check. That is a 23.
Though they resemble, weirdly, you're a conjuration wizard, yes?
Yes.
They resemble very clearly as a type of golem. Though you've never seen any golem of this manifest. They are liquid and they move and they all touch like little fingers to each other, making a circle around the golem. As the golem's frozen there with the hammer down above a sigil that you can't quite see yet, that's glowing blue. The golem is painted in all sorts of graffitis, of course, and that arcane sigil slowly turns. But all those weird creatures, about 4 to 5 feet tall, they don't have a shape. They're like blobs, really. They each stand, some bipedal, some tripedal. And they have these long little triangular tips that touch each other, and they make a circle, and they're like weird golems without faces or anything along those lines.
He's looking at the table, the empty paint buckets, the graffiti, the sigil we can't quite make out, and the floating spell around it. All these strange types of golems he's never seen before. He will state his idea out loud to the rest of the group. My plan is, since we do not have an anchor with which to banish the creature that may be the epicenter of it, the source of the grey rot, that I attempt to banish it myself to its own plane of existence, where it might have came from.
That is an
that sounds
interesting
awesome.
idea. Is Arne close enough to roll an investigation check on any of the creatures in the center.
You would need to take one step into the epicenter. And at this point, Gregory does come up with 1 HP. It's been enough time to rest, at least enough to where you can be conscious. And RNA, you would need to take one. Yeah, you're over Ashton's shoulder as you look up. You're like, "What's that thing?" RNA is like, "Oh," for a second as you just start talking.
Oh, hey, bud.
You would need to step in to investigate. You guys, this map doesn't perfectly represent it. You guys are actually a bit farther away than this map shows.
You know,
Gotcha.
probably at 7 lives now.
No, that's a terrible thing to say. Nolan, I'm going to try and get a little bit closer.
Right.
I'll see if I can figure out anything, and if
RNA
don't
steps.
wake up, which I think we have terrible luck with that.
RNA steps into the zone, and like that, his fire erupts, and you are invigorated with your spells and your abilities.
Oh.
He looks down at his hands. He steps into the circle for a moment, and then with a sudden burst of magic, his flames go from red to blue to that sparking before turning back into red. And he turns back to Nolan, and he first will try and use that message ability.
Message still goes
And
through.
he will say, he says, "I think we can use our magic in here."
Oh.
Nolan raises an eyebrow.
I mean, ew, magic.
And he'll follow suit and step right beside RNA.
As you all
I
start
would also like
stepping
to
in.
roll.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say I'd like to roll an investigation check on. Can I do both of the creatures since they look so different, or do I? Can I just pick?
You can do an investigation on both these creatures. You're investigating elementals. You have a history with
May I-
elementals. I'll give you advantage.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh.
Thank God. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Damn. I will say firstly,
The other one's
RNA's knowledge. As you're walking forwards, firstly, as you walk, they're like a bit of ways. You start to walk up to them somewhat so you can look at them. They don't move, except for the liquid ones that slightly turn and twist and bend in odd shapes and odd colors. Looking at them, they are not, at least the little ones, those are very, like, they seem familiar to you in the way that they are elementals, but unfamiliar to you in the way that they seem, elementals are forms of nature, right? You yourself have a strong connection to elementals. Something about these ones aren't natural. And so it's hard to determine like what, why, how. Something about those are abnormal, except for the earth elemental. That is very obviously, you feel a level of understanding with this non-moving, non-sentient creature. And with your dirty 20, you see above that elemental's head a ring of fire, and with a dirty 20, which DC was 20, you recognize that small halo of fire above the earth elemental as a fire elemental in a form that's not natural to itself. It is in a controlled circular state, haloing above the earth elemental, which is odd to you, but the earth and the fire are natural elementals. The little ones are not.
Huh. Sort of a
strange.
A forced symbiotic relationship, perhaps.
I'm truthfully unsure. I know that. Oh, I hate that. Arne will. That was a lot. So Arne will relay that information to Nolan, or at least as much as he can gain from it. Nolan, I want to go over the whole thing again personally because we just heard it, obviously.
Right.
The halo of fire. Is there anything? Is it purely just flame?
With your dirty 20 and with you walking up now, I'll say
roll again if you need to.
You've walked in a little bit. You kind of recognize that they're not reactive. They're all frozen. while the elemental was looking like in your direction, it's not reacting. You've walked past like several old cots, beds, if you will. You've walked past some tables with some like old papers that have decayed and been ruined. One of the wooden tables has rotten so much it's fallen downwards.
Can I take a piece of that wooden table and just toss it into the center?
No, you cannot.
No,
Astrid
absolutely cannot.
Astrid catches your arm as you're about to do that, and Meredith also shakes his head like, not yet. No, I don't. We need to get some intel before we start throwing shit places.
Hang on, yeah.
Listen, I'm all
going
about throwing
over.
rocks in like strange areas, but like let's calm it down first off.
Just from the last Earth Elemental, you know, we threw a rock in there and it just crushed it. So just,
Yeah, we're all almost
woke up from his deathbed. He woke up from death and goes, "Damn, that's crazy." Immediately
wants
starts
problems.
hurling shit.
Yeah.
He wants
He has
problems.
1
He wants
HP.
problems.
He just starts
He
forcing
wants the
violence.
smoke. You don't understand.
Absolutely.
He wants bro wants more than the smoke.
He wants the smoke
the
and the
smoke,
boulders.
the gunpowder, the bullet.
the
what did
smoke
I
job.
say? Curiosity.
And it will
Yeah,
kill the cat.
It killed the cat twice, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
Going for 3.
RNA.
I got 7 more lives.
You've
Sweet.
walked up close enough by now. You see that form, that thing that was off in the distance is obviously a heel. One that you quickly recognize as it's like slates of glass on top of one another. You can see the leg as you're like hoping it's not what it is. But as you walk across this field, you see like further and further through these stones that are also in a circle. You can see like a leg, a bit up the leg of a glassy, furry figure.
Oh.
Arne's heart drops as he sees what I can only assume would be and correct me if I'm wrong on this, a porcelain center.
You turn around the corner and you see a glass statue laying face down in the cloves of a porcelain, glassy, like a black glass figure, a wolf of sorts lying face down in the cloves.
Arne's eyes go dim again as he rushes over to the glass statue in a panic. And he reaches out to touch it.
As you feel it, there's the slightest bit of flame. You notice that every bit of its body, besides its chest, just the smallest bit, is completely gray and white, like that of the gray rot.
I would like to roll a history check on the body.
Are you using any features or just rolling a history check? It is center, if that's what your question is.
Yes. To try and figure out what had happened.
Is this the terrible event?
Yes.
All
While he
right.
does that, can Arya start heading towards Arne as well?
Yes.
No one will follow.
People start to crowd around RNA, keeping a bit of a distance. RNA, I want you to roll a history check with advantage as you are standing over this porcelain center.
Wonder what happens if we heal him.
Didn't think of that.
15.
Might be too late.
15.
15.
RNA, how do you describe your special ability here?
Incident sense. RNA reaches out and he begins to touch along the glass, feeling around the chest area as his flames himself they start to dim for a moment, and his eyes start to dim as well from their regular red light. And once he searches around the chest for a moment, he holds his hand outwards and tries to produce an image of flame in his hand.
As you lift up your hand, the flames begin to dance. And those who are looking into the flames begin to have a vision. Those who don't see anything besides a Cinderkin holding a fire. Those who are having the vision, as well as RNA, begin to see a raging, flaming beast fighting against a tornado, rushing and tearing and ripping across its body. It uses spell after spell, incantation after incantation, and it begins cursing the wind, the very wind, as it travels its way forward. And you see off to its side, off to its left, off to its right, soldiers. Screams as they fight and jab and stab and tear and rip asunder. Water elementals, water weirds. You see Cinder moving across the path. You see that he's finding his way, protecting these wizards who won't act. And you can feel this moment of him thinking they're not making the tough decision. They're just playing it safe. We've been traveling and traveling and traveling. They keep playing it too safe. We've been here for months, been here for weeks. And eventually Cinder starts to have an idea that he needs to take charge in the situation. He understands the concept. Get to the center, place the anchor, seal the rot. But these wizards, they just don't want to risk it. And he understands that. They keep moving to higher ground, but the higher ground erodes. And then they move to the next higher ground, but that higher ground erodes. And his men, they're starving. He can fight off wave after wave after wave, but as he looks at his gray rotted arms, his gray rotted legs, he spits up a terrible loogie of fire. His heart beats in a terrible way, and it hurts. Every bit of him hurts. There won't be any high ground left. And even if there is, they're going to starve in here. One night, he turns against one of the wizards, tells his fellow Cinderkin, keep as many as you safe as you can. I'm dealing with this. He breaks off from the group in the middle of the night. One of the wizards follows him. A fight ensues that he quickly subdues them, killing one of the apprentices. He's been here for too long. This isn't what he wanted. This is what had to happen. They wouldn't commit. And then he starts pushing his way through the storm, doing what they would not, fighting against the actual hurricane. As it moves and whips around, he has to chase it down. The hurricane almost running from him to a degree. And eventually he catches it. And he starts pushing his way through as it rips across his face. His life force being drained, he embers up and his body grows cold and dark and gray as gray rot begins to take him over, but he pushes that through. And he fights the very force of the hurricane to the best of his ability alone, because he knows that his men will die out there if he cannot fix this. And he thought he was going to die. But then he breaks through into the center. And there's a break from the wind, a break from the chaos. He takes a huge breath in, nothing but his heart, non-covered in gray rot, his whole body black and white, his flames black and white, his face torn from the winds. And he looks upwards to the golem. And a small butterfly lands on that golem's shoulder. He feels a sucking, like almost something pulling the breath from his own throat. And that's the end of the vision.
In the vision, was the fire elemental above the golem?
No.
It wasn't.
Oh.
Nolan, roll an Arcana check on that incantation.
Arcana. That is a 24.
DC was a 20. Very evidently to you, it is almost in low script. Conjure Elemental. It's a concentration spell.
It stole the flame right out of him.
That halo is center?
The element of fire that he had within him.
That's right. It took it right from him.
Where do we see that butterfly?
Yeah, do we have a visual on that butterfly?
Arya's like, do we have a visual? He looks left and right. Those, as he turns his body around, those behind him see that the butterfly's on his back, just gently flittering its wings.
Oh.
On your...
Oh, I don't see it.
Yeah, you don't see it.
Where is it? Where is it? Oh.
It's on your back.
Yep.
So is Center's statue? Is his foot in the circle?
No part of his body is in the circle.
He's down on the ground.
Oh, okay.
This is a terrible scenario. However, it is not the worst, as Center is, as it seems, still in one piece.
Can we shove the fire back in him, or is that...
Can you share some of your fire? Is that how Cinder can work? I forget.
I don't want
not.
to risk you taking all of the gray rot into himself that he might have suffered. It's
Also, that isn't really how it works. Otherwise, I would simply share it. Now, I
DM.
will be honest with
Yes.
you. Oh, go right ahead.
Sorry, I thought you were done.
No, go ahead.
Okay. DM,
Yes.
Arya kind of got a gist of something when he took that gray rot on from Gregory,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Arya doesn't have a lot of healing left, but does he think that might help in this situation? Not a full res, but something to stave off
Roll.
the encroach.
You're talking
Could I
about on
roll like
Center
a-
or on somebody else?
On Center. Could I roll like a flat wisdom, or maybe
Wisdom or
nature?
religion?
Religion.
I'll give you advantage on the religion.
Okay, I'll take the religion then.
Is it possible?
Three.
No,
12. 12 isn't the worst.
it's better than a 3, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Something tries you feel something, but there's no direction, no definition, no clarity. You felt the tinge of something trying. And nothing. And Arya doesn't even know what that something would be, but there was a second where something was there. And Arya almost had an idea, and then it faded, or maybe was gifted an idea, and now he's left to his own devices. But I'm afraid nothing specific, just something.
Something? Something might be better than nothing.
What is that something?
RNA, do you mind if I look at him?
Arne raises an eyebrow and he says, I don't, but if there's so much as a crack when you are done, you will have problems.
Asher, you should let me down. I might want to help.
Okay.
Do not put the cat down.
Goes bolting straight into the ring and triggers the
Starts hurling rocks left and right.
No,
You heard-
I'm not gonna.
Sorry,
do that.
Greg. You heard Sparks. Not doing that. Can't let you down now.
Well, Center's I love Center. He's scout leader. I gotta see if I can help.
That's fair. You may put the cat down as long as he promises not to start hurling things.
I promise.
All right.
Put the cat down.
So be it.
Aria, what are you thinking?
Well,
Here's the thing.
I thought, dude. Listen, the minute you put him down, I thought of an actual cat. You know how cats are. The minute you said him, he fucking bolts to the nearest thing to knock over.
oh, for sure.
No.
All right,
Well,
go ahead. Sorry.
Arya is going to put his hand on Center's chest. Try to feel for a warm spot. Something that isn't covered in gray rot.
You have your aura.
Mhm.
Roll a constitution. No, this would be a wisdom. Roll a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Ooh. 10.
+3.
That was with the +3.
Ooh.
I rolled a 5 plus a 5.
Ooh.
Hate to see it.
You place your hand upon him to heal him, yes?
Yes, I'm going to. My plan was to put 1 point of healing into his chest.
This is the most dangerous roll Arya has actually thrown. I need you to roll a D100.
Oh.
Oh, no.
My fucking god.
A D100, you say?
Yes.
The most dangerous roll you've ever made, he
You
said.
want low.
All right.
You want as low as possible.
All right.
Gosh.
But what happens if I roll the max? Could something funny happen if I roll
If
the max?
Arya
the
rolls a
worst possible
100,
outcome.
Mhm.
Arya's dead.
Oh, no.
If you have a backup character ready, James.
I'm sure he does. You got any rings?
As-
Yes, this ring was passed down from generation to. I rolled it.
There it goes.
Oh.
6!
Oh,
A
6.
A
That's
6!
pretty low. That's very low.
D100!
Let's go.
Nice.
Wow.
Ooh.
What are
Wow.
the odds? Don't tell me.
Arya.
I know the odds. 6 out of 100.
Arya.
That's crazy, dude.
3 out of 50.
Arya.
6% chance, bro.
A DC 10 will pass against a 6. Roll. If you want to heal him, go ahead.
Okay. I'm gonna put 2 points
The
into it.
glasses have been removed.
What does that leave your total to on Grey Rot?
I'm taking his gray rot.
Yes.
What is
16.
As you cross 15, Arya, you heal the body for 2. The chest in there does not change much. You recognize RNA recognizes that this is not a problem of body physical damage. This is a problem with something else. The damage, the physical body is highly damaged. The gray rot is very, very deep. You do heal 2. But more importantly, Arya, that gray rot runs up your arm. And with a 6, which by the way, this was a DC of 10 lower to get. Arya begins coughing aggressively, violently. Arya pukes onto the floor.
I'm not gonna make that noise, by the way.
And everybody sees a creature with 6 legs, the size of a small hamster, completely black and made of oil, begin to go start to running its way across, trying to find its way out. It's going to
Somebody kill it. Somebody kill it.
It's like sprinting its way across.
I'm stomping on it. I'm gonna stomp on
Roll
it.
a hit, roll a hit, roll a hit.
Okay, roll a hit, roll a hit, roll a hit.
Everyone rolled a hit.
I was
Literally
gonna unarmed
everybody.
strike. That's a 19.
19. As you go
Kill it.
You crack down onto it. The goo of it like splatters outwards. It goes up Astrid's face a little bit. It's really gross. This gooey creature gets onto you. It's just disgusting. And while you hit that with an unarmed strike, you like smashed it with your what foot or hand?
Yeah, foot.
Foot. You like stomped onto it. There's a shiver, almost like a chill that runs down where your Calicat staff exist.
Mm-hmm.
You kill it, and Arya, you lose a particular disease you've had for a while.
That's good. Arya is still going to be on the floor. Don't look at me right now.
What the hell was that? And what the hell were you thinking?
RNA is staring at Arya with absolute disgust, despite his
For reference.
previous statement.
You got that out of you finally, buddy.
For reference.
Mm-hmm.
That D100 was how much of it replaced you.
Ah.
Oh my.
So just
God.
checking. How much of the gray rot was pulled from center?
2 points.
2 points. It's
Not even, you
right?
can't even see much of a change.
Okay. Yeah, they just saw me pull some of his gray rot.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just got more gray rot, and that's...
Okay.
So
Yeah, too easy.
Cool. Do you
Can I-
Was the,
Cool.
I don't
With-
want to hear it from a wizard right now. Astrid, you
yeah,
can talk to me.
Arya, are you good? Okay, look. I'm. Let me see your leg. I know. Kind of got a hintling of what this was.
No, I'm not right now.
Not right now. Okay.
Not right now. Later.
Nolan, guys,
What the fuck is
keep
happening?
keep him focused. Keep him focused, guys.
How are we supposed to keep him focused?
Talk about his mascara. Talk about how good it looks.
Lashes.
We didn't buy any mascara at the store. Last time we were in town. When I get out of hell, I'm going to the store with my $2,000 and I'm going to buy mascara.
And you're gonna look great. DM, with
Yes.
the commotion of everyone surrounding Arya, I'd like to kind of by myself into like the corner right here.
Okay. Yeah, I see.
Is Calistaff doing anything right now?
Mm-mm. You check on him. It was just a shudder, like a chill down your spine because it was on your back. It was uncomfortable with that happening.
I'm sorry, Cal.
No particular
That was kinda
response.
Okay, Cal.
Yeah, that was
on you,
that was kind of problematic.
Bit of an issue.
People were like patting Arya's back. People were like helping him get over it. As
Like,
that,
yeah, get over it. You'll get better. No one's saying you absolute buffoon. What were you thinking?
I don't want to hear it from a fucking wizard right now.
You don't have a choice.
You're lucky I'm a nice guy.
Oh, are you?
Arya, we talked about this. Come on.
Me? Yeah, him.
Me?
Yes, him.
What about me?
You set this whole place on fire and you haven't apologized for that. You sent us to hell.
As if
What do
it
you
is
mean,
my
you?
fault that this whole blasted place exists.
It's your consequences.
My consequences that this place exists.
No.
It's your fault
No.
that it's on fire. Just say you're
My
sorry.
fault that it's burning. My
Yes.
fault that
It is
that
kind of-
I'm supposed to have known. I'm supposed
It
to
is
have
kind
figured
of-
this out.
it is kind
I'm
of your fault
supposed
it's
to
on
have
fire.
figured this whole thing out. I'm
No.
supposed to just have an innate understanding of this whole blasted place for you, for your convenience.
That being said, I think we dealt better with fire than we would have with water, personally.
the butterfly lifts off of Arya during all this commotion. And while you guys are bickering and arguing, this is my fault, this is your fault, how am I supposed to know? How are you supposed to know? The butterfly glows pink, like brightly, enjoying this bickering. It's your fault, you're fire! People are going at each other and it just goes pink and pink and pink. And suddenly, everyone hears a voice with a message. some artist would be offended. Such a desecration of their work. But I am not such artist. You've created a palimpsest of my work, the entire antithesis of my design, where I decided to create something that was to push away those who are weak, draw in the strong, present them something glorious. You created something entirely different. You created the same, but more aggressive, where I hope to walk people in a circle, to draw them out and make them tired. You made a gauntlet, and then, like a true artist, you went through it. Wow! What artists you all are! And now here you are at the final piece arguing. It's beautiful in its own merit. And I just can't help but say hi. So, who are these artists? Tell me. The butterfly sits there, you all recognizing it comes from that thing.
You're entertained by this, are you?
Entertained. You are a stuck-up. Currently playing around in fields. It's very fun to see. How could I not be entertained? You are really the exact problem that we all have.
I'm glad someone agrees with me.
They're talking about you too, you buffoon.
Oh, no. If I caught it, was it Nolan? I'm talking about you.
Told you.
Glaring his eyes at it.
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
Who are you then?
I'll let you answer that. I'll wait.
Who am I? I'm a friend. I'm a student, as you. Someone who wants to know a bit more about this world and the things it can offer. You can call me Charlotte.
Why do this, Charlotte?
Why build pillars capable of rendering entire mountains asunder, capable of destroying entire seas? Why do it? To compete, really. Doesn't matter though. I enjoy the creation of it. And you all are so creative. You made your own gauntlet and then tasted it. I can only respect that. If not, I mean, I don't know. I can just respect it, really. And I just can't. You're all so fun. I wanted to talk. I had to. I couldn't stop myself. So, why are you here? Well, I understand why you're here. And like when they say you, it's unclear, but it's probably to Nolan. But the rest of you hired help, yeah, but not all of you. That's interesting.
You said you made this to compete? With what? With whom?
I'm oversharing.
You seem pretty proud of your work.
Sure. But not proud enough to be disrespectful to your own. Really like what you've done. I am rooting for you all. I want to see you all get out. Please, get out. I want to pick those brains a bit more. You're so... all of you. Even the boring ones. And you're so kind. Oh, you with the white hair. Don't die in here. I'm sorry. I have nothing good to tell you. I just got excited.
Well, Charlotte, I appreciate the forwardness. If you want to show later, we can be entertaining when we get out of here.
I look forward to it. Though, I probably won't see you for a while. I don't think you'll be making it out.
You don't think we'll be making it out?
No.
I mean, you're right. I don't trust someone like him, looking at Nolan, to figure it out for us. And I try to sleight of hand hit him in the elbow, or hit him with my elbow.
Yeah, you do so. It doesn't quite notice. It has poor perception through the scry.
The scry, yeah. I don't think anyone like him, hitting him with the elbow, could figure out something so complicated, honestly.
I mean, I don't think that you have a tough time figuring it out. You guys have already done so well. Truly, this isn't even my design anymore. It's your own. I just, from one artist to another, I had to give my appreciation. It just felt right.
Artist. You find something like this, so deplorable, dangerous, threatening to all life within and around it, as art.
The butterfly sits there, unmoving, completely white. Almost like somebody getting up from a computer and walking off to go do something. It just sits there. Like it's idle, not being used.
So as it's being idle, I want to look at center again and see if I see the thing we came here to look for.
The anchor?
Yeah, the anchor.
The anchor.
Outstretched in its right hand towards the center, it has the anchor.
Does it look intact?
As you pull it out, small bits of blue arcane electricity spark outwards. It's not broken to shreds. It's not fully connected. It's a little damaged.
Do I think I could attempt to repair it?
As you're looking over it, you can gather this. You may roll an Arcana check to try to repair it. Though if you fail, it will be dead permanently. Or
Ooh, can I offer him some guidance?
you could. Or you could try to gamble with it in its halfway broken state and utilize it as is.
Well, I walked in here with a backup plan. If this thing didn't work, might as well experiment and make it this one better. Assist me, Gregory.
Arcana check. The DC is 22.
You'll have an extra D4.
That's 16. Even with the D4, it would be a 20. I wouldn't be able to make it.
Quite quickly, as you pick up the anchor and you flicker some, like you're trying to mess with the arcane chain, temples. It cracks.
You're gonna what?
Can I do something to help with it? I tried to say something, but I was muted.
Sure. What do you got?
Some sort of assistance.
I'm going to pat Nolan on the back. Sorry. And cast Enhance Ability and give him Fox's Cunning.
That would give me an advantage.
Advantage on intelligent checks.
But as it cracks, there's a bit of sparks and you see a second to try to fix it. What'd you make?
The second roll was worse.
Oh.
And unfortunately, the magic escapes from it. And now you sit with a very dull seal. Very, very light. It still has magic. It could still be attempted. It can still be used to seal the creature, though very damaged. And you could try again if you really wanted to, but you gather that it would maybe work on an off chance. It's now very damaged.
Yeah, and so the above gauge speaking, the DC is now even harder.
Yes.
Okay.
The butterfly flickers its wings again as though it had been reapproached. Sorry about that. Oh! You found another anchor. Hoping that you try that.
Unfortunately, it seems it's been busted. Damaged on the way here.
A shame, a shame. Are there any other from the college besides you and the ones that were in here earlier? Anyone else coming?
Why would I need to answer that question?
Just curious, if you would. Glad to see the compass works.
Are you from Low?
No, not anymore.
Anymore?
Don't like how they do things. But you're prying. And I'm over talking, so. It was nice meeting you all.
Enjoy that.
Before you go, Charlotte.
It like lifts up in the air. It turns green for a second as it mulls something over and it stops.
This is a little, I don't know what the right word is, pedantic. Silly, maybe. I liked your butterfly design.
It actually stops leaving and it rests on the rock again.
Just
Thank you.
I wasn't very happy when I got in here, and seeing that made me feel a little bit better.
In all of its honesty, we didn't want to catch you all. Not really much of anyone. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry that I'm here.
But it was good meeting you.
Maybe in better circumstances.
Maybe in better circumstances. I hope the best, and I'll be watching. Truly. This doesn't have anything to do with you. Or you. Or you. Or you. But you. And the butterfly takes off to the sky.
I can't believe it's magic, but I've been learning something.
Yes.
It's clear that thing is very linked to mental. Do you know what would happen should we get rid of it?
It would be banished, perhaps back to its home plane.
As RNA looks back down towards Center's body, can I roll a history check to see if there's any way of reversing this
Unfortunately,
situation?
This is unprecedented for... I can say without a roll that this is completely unprecedented. The idea of conjuring the elemental in the vessel, that's pretty fucking creative and out of the box. RNA's never experienced this. Nolan, though, can roll an intelligence check.
I shall roll an intelligence check.
I would say Arcana. You can use Arcana if you so wish.
Arcana.
And if I already said it and you want to re-roll, you can re-roll, or you can take the roll you have. But whatever you, if you take the next roll, you're stuck with it.
That's a 19. Hey, Arya, how long does enhance ability last?
Oh, that's a good question. Concentration up to an hour. I'm still holding out faith for you.
I'm rolling
Even if-
advantage on it. It's 22.
even if you are a
on it.
gross wizard.
22.
Okay.
DC was 15. Conjure Elemental is a concentration spell. And you know that when Conjure Elemental ends, they typically return to their own plane. If what Arne is saying, there is reason to assume that if concentration were broken, that they should
They will
return to
return.
wherever they came from.
Oh, can you concentrate through scrying?
Now that's another fascinating thing. Elementals can't commonly concentrate.
Hmm.
You look at the Elemental 2 covered in these strange metals. Roll an Arcana check on those metals, if you so wish.
With advantage.
With
because,
advantage.
Chow. That's a 19 on the die, but let's see if it'll be even higher. It almost was, but 27 though.
27!
27.
I thought you meant 19.
27!
a 19 plus his stuff.
Well, 19 plus all
Gotcha.
my stuff.
Wow.
Gotcha.
All right, Nolan. Nolan is sitting there
Mhm.
calculating it, thinking it through, like running the numbers.
I
And as
see
you're doing
the
so-
arcane symbols flying past his head.
Like people are talking. Multiple people are mulling over what to do. Nolan, you start to quickly recognize that those metal pieces are. And surprisingly, this was a very high DC. You gather one of the reasons the butterfly is so coy. One of the reasons that things are kind of in a weird opinion spot with that. They've made the field intentionally built to mess up your compass. They are wanting to see if the anchor would work. And you start looking over those metal bands and you start recognizing that those metal bands on the golem are actually tethers. And if you can get rid of that armor, it'll be much easier to seal the creature. It doesn't exactly help you with what you were looking for in center. But as you're looking over it, you gather the way to seal this creature involves damaging these metal armors that are put around an earth elemental.
Mm. And from that, could I determine that if, like, say we took like a long rest and I replaced a spell and got banishment, if I were to try and banish the elemental, the armor would that's tethering it would make that far more difficult.
So, the armor would make it much more difficult to banish, yes.
Okay. So, don't have banishment on right now, but we need to break that armor that it has, anchoring it to this plane anyways. So,
Hey, what did you say the concentration thing was doing? You said it was something floating, right?
yeah, it's that floating sigil that's showing that is in concentrating on Conjure Elemental of the Fire Elemental.
You see like a 7-foot long circle in diameter. As it slowly spins, it's a red color and it is a conjuration spell. And it is active and it is slowly spinning around the golem. And it is a conjure elemental. By your deductions, you've discovered that it might be that the elemental conjured the earth elemental using the spell conjured the fire elemental right out of center. As though you would pull from the fire elemental plane.
Arne would like to pick up what is left of center and carry him farther away from the battlefield for safety purposes.
Absolutely. Easy enough to do.
Yeah, and he'll set him gently down in the corner, and from what I understand, elementals can't focus on things like that. So it appears that the elemental might have cast this, but I don't think that is the case.
It might have it built in to it somehow by Charlotte.
Maybe.
You said
That
that's-
I'm unsure.
You said that some of the armor it has magical
Tethering.
attachments to it. What if it has some
Yes.
other magic item in it that's
Indeed.
doing the concentrating?
those with what I would consider creative minds. I know Arya, I know Astrid. Who else here is an artist?
I mean, Charlotte kind of called me an artist.
I mean,
They specifically
artist on
called
the
you all an
battlefield.
artist for what's been
messing
done.
up
Yeah.
art.
I would say likely this would be an Arya and Astrid roll. I want you both to roll insight as you look over the graffiti and the mural that is the elemental. You were just talking about looking at the elemental, Arya looking at it, Astrid as well. You guys can both roll an insight DC 15.
That's a 22.
I rolled a 12.
God
Damn. Astrid, you're walking around the circle of this thing, and you're looking at it. To most people, it's just graffiti. It's just nonsense. It's some stuff's literally goofy. Like you literally see like they're playful. There's like a penis drawn in with like terrible graffiti. Like literally, it's silly stuff. You look at where the hammer's hung over. There's a sigil, a blue sigil with 7 columns, 7 different schools of magic. Talking with Nolan, kind of spending some time as you're all kind of assessing the situation, you start to gather this piece. It's an art piece about, on one side of the golem is goofy stuff, like playful spirals, the dick's butts, or a dick butt, and like all kinds of silly, goofy stuff. And on the right side, it's all incantation, all words, all script, all stuff. And you're just looking at it, and you're minding your own business. You're on the other side of the golem when it begins to click. DC was 20. It's it's left brain, right brain. It's this duality. And both brains are smashing down onto a sigil that is glowing blue with those columns. It has like several columns surrounded by a circle and a small crescent that is the moon behind it. But all in all, take from it as you will, this is very abstract. It's an art piece about duality.
Not only are they insane, they're also pretentious. And I suppose that this blue sigil more towards the center beneath the hammer would effectively act as the corpus callosum communicating between 2 halves of the brain.
If you look at the sigil, Nolan, you, without having to roll a history check, see that one half is a perfectly intact, perfectly fine sigil of low, and the other half is a desecrated, torn in, purposely scratched up, terribly drawn, arcane prestidigitation of the low emblem, the 7 schools of magic, but ruined, purposely fucked up.
Well,
it's a big piece of art.
I'm not much of a fan of his art piece. I'm just fine with desecrating it. What about the rest of you?
Fine for risks. The only risk I don't like taking is toying with Center's life.
I feel like, considering this guy doesn't like low people, he probably, I don't know. Can you hide scripts in this fancy, what is that? That's supposed to be a dick? Oh, there, yeah, I see it. Could you hide not cool magic scripts in penises like this? I feel like if this guy doesn't like low stuff and one side is low stuff, I mean, maybe the other side has good stuff.
Nolan, roll an Arcana with advantage if you wanna.
I shall.
You wanna?
If you wanna.
That is a natural 20 with a 28.
Natural 20?
Yo.
Natural 20, you say?
Well done, Arya. Well done, Arya.
Is the other school that got destroyed.
So, Arya. Oh, sorry, Nolan, excuse me, but that was a really good job, Arya.
Yeah.
Nolan.
Inspiration?
I'll give you an inspiration for that. I'll give you an inspiration for that.
Yeah.
Fuck yes, I will. Nolan, the right side that is all in low script specifically, conjure elemental, hold person, hold monster, control. Some of them inactive spells, not even capable of being activated. Literally, just like what you could copy it and write it down in your spellbook. Literally, like it's not even like it's enchanted. It's like hold person, not even enchanted. It just exists as like this is the spell. This is how they want you to do it. This is hit from low to the T. The fucked up version, you see a pink, sparkly prestidigitation fireball. You see a call water, but the water is all alcohol. It's secretly put in there. That dick butt actually is a C. You know, like it's really fucked up shit. But all of that side is destructive and purposeless additions, prestidigitations to make it pink, control elements to make it water instead of fire. Things that are even inoptimal, like a hold water sphere, but air, completely fucking pointless, right? Because then you're just holding them in the normal fucking air. Lots of purposefully goofy, non-optimal spells that are hidden in the side of the golem, on the side that is goofy. And you see this level of maybe with the help of Astra and the help of Arya, gather that this is a piece of basically to make fun of the idea of magic being a system and magic being a conformity. Really good shit, James and Arya, for figuring that out.
Yeah.
Arya and Charlotte both don't like wizards, so it's we're on the same wavelength.
Well, it is the visualization and their own personal thoughts and intentions communicated with the fundamentals there. This is how it's taught versus how it is interpreted.
I'm going to have to Nolan, you don't know anyone named Charlotte, do you? I don't know how big Low is. Is it like a big
I
place?
hope I don't know this individual.
Oh.
Those are rather large place.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Bigger than Bulwark?
Oh, part of it is hovering above an ocean.
Oh,
An ocean.
Damn.
cringe.
If anyone wants to roll an investigation on the obvious living space they make, there's a space that somebody's been living here for some time, and there's several cots that are wasted and rotten and ruined. People have been living here for a while.
I will happily roll an investigation on that. I forgot we walked past it.
Yeah.
I will assist, looking to see if there's any paint left.
That's a different thing, but we'll come back to that, Nolan.
Yes.
Aria.
You mean RNA?
Oh, sorry, RNA. Excuse me.
Okay, I didn't know.
I was about to.
Yeah, that was my mistake.
Oh, what did I do?
What did I
I
do?
got a natural 20 for a 26.
That's pretty wicked.
Natural
You know who my guy is.
20.
A natural 20 for a 26.
Another natural 20.
God damn.
It's been a hot minute since I've rolled a natural 20 in this game.
No. All right, so everyone else is working on this like problem, this puzzle, almost like it's like an art piece that's intended to be. It's meant to be figured out. Like that's the point of art, right? Anyways, you fucked up. You fuck all that shit. You're focusing on like what. You start to gather that there have been several people that lived here, and as you start looking through, you start finding old, rotten books, evidently destroyed by time. They seem to have left their things, not concerned about it, as time would deal with the problem. Most of it's undecipherable, with a natural fucking 20. That's insane. You start to gather that this subliminal space, this time with outside of time, might have been used. You start to find books of conjuration. You might find books of abjuration. You don't really know spells and stuff, but you know that it takes some time to decipher spells, some time to learn spells. This area, you start looking at the ground around you, start seeing scorch marks in places that make no sense. You see like places that obviously like the ground's been worked when it makes no sense. Like why cast, you can cast your spells here. Everyone else can cast their spells here. This is a grounds for training. It's a grounds for wizards to train without having the constraint of growing old, the constraint of time, the constraints that are normally binding most people. And with a natural 20, you start to gather that the Grey Rod is more than just an inconvenience or more than just a deadly weapon. It could be a tool. A tool to reach high levels outside of time.
In simpler terms, we had this very same idea on the way in here, and we didn't even think about it.
Mm.
Remember when we were talking about making our own wine with the good berries?
You did.
Yep.
We weren't the first to have that idea.
You did.
Someone beat us to it all, Harney.
Not the wine, you tard.
I was thinking the wine too. It's okay.
I meant to say turd.
I meant to say.
With magic.
You had the idea the moment you came in.
It was one of the first things we thought of, and people are already using it to their advantage. Wizards are already using it to train themselves. All these magical marks are just practice.
Fireballs, destroyed dummies, things that don't
Everything.
fit in the right places, old books that have been decrepitated and destroyed. Experimentation.
God.
Experimentation.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then the exit.
Winery.
The exit comes to mind
Mm.
by design.
Yeah.
They left this place. And you think, with a natural fucking 20, the butterfly didn't mean for this to get so big. This is just a byproduct.
So I was genuinely surprised when it said we did all this.
The alarm
Just
spell caught its attention.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
shit.
We would make
Yeah.
bad wizards.
We'd be great at making some wine, though.
Wouldn't we, buddy?
Oh.
Well,
So just
Training. Using this for training, but which wizards for what? For experimentation sake?
so so we're all on the same page. You're saying that a wizard can come in here and spend like 30 days, like a month, like our friends did in here, and then walk outside and that day is passed, right?
Hyperbolic time chamber for wizards.
Yeah, the hyperbolic
Yes.
time change for wizards.
Yeah.
You know,
Although,
actually,
the
this
aging in here doesn't affect the real.
well,
did
see,
once you
the
leave
thing
the
was, originally, from what I recall, unless the gray rot was dealt with properly, we would still have lost time.
Nolan,
Am I incorrect?
Mm-hmm.
I won't have you roll a history check, but recall the wording that I used when I said that you would place an anchor. Not that you would be brought back into the current time, but that the time would be restored to you.
Hmm.
That's what the college told you. The time would be restored to you. Meaning, you may grow old here, but when you leave, entirely different.
Mm-hmm. I roll in here, I walk out, and I'll look no different.
Do it all over again.
Yeah.
And how many
So
times
you
can
gain
you do that?
you gain the wisdom of age,
Yeah.
but you get your youth back without the
Without the
knowledge.
wasted time.
And of course, RNA, as you're looking around, you see evident signs of plenty
Yeah,
of
sure, I'm thinking
goodberry
about the same thing.
fields and food and things that you need to live here. There's a lot
Good berries.
stuff.
Devour all of them.
that's like food, destroyed and decrepit homes that have been like now sent to rot. It's been left for some time. left nothing but a little bit of dirt on the ground, but you catch onto it and gather that there was like a whole little town of sorts here, like a camp.
Two things. Number one, I'm in the wrong headspace for this. But if the wine left the gray rot, would it revert back to normal? Fuck. This plan might not work. Number two.
Can you encase a package in gray rot so that it's not affected by the gray rot and just keep eating from it?
Damn.
We're going off the wrong thing. We have lives to save. I've been curious about this since I stepped in. What's the giant circle thing to the north? Just
yeah, that little
circle.
Oh, the stone circle
on the map
with the
on the actual map.
Octagon. Yeah, the octagon.
The weird circle entrance of sorts. Is that what you're referring to?
Oh, is that a portal?
I forgot how to.
Very unexplored. You walk up to it, and it has no sigils. Yeah. It's bare stone, but it exists. It's.
I would like to roll investigation on it. I mean, see if there's anything at all unusual.
May I assist on this?
Yeah.
I would love some help.
And you still have advantage, I think, Nolan.
Yes. Yeah, well, I'm giving him advantage too, so.
Oh, word.
Yeah. Yeah.
Would this?
Oh, wait, 18.
One half of the what would be an entrance. It looks like a door. One half of it is just covered in profanity and garbage, nonsense, and stupid stuff, and glyphs, and no spells, but just nonsense. The other half reads long, extended scripts, just talking about the great storm. It doth rage, and thus they will come once again, and blah 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 blah. It's a whole bunch of garbly-gook, and it's purposely sounding pristine, like, those who don't earn enough won't make it in the great storm to come. It's a passage from an old... Well, roll a history check.
I will also assist with this.
Nolan would have a better chance here.
Okay, I will roll...
With advantage.
With advantage 18... Oh, my goodness, 26.
26. Wow. You guys have really good rolls. It's a long passage regarding the disparity between those who earn money based off of their how hard they work and how good they do and how they deserve to inherit this world and they deserve to weather the storm, where those who don't put in the elbow grease don't get to weather the storm because they are undeserving. It's a long and drawn-out tale, and you know it as a really shitty piece of fiction, or from like some old popular house or family that basically it's supposed
to have a lesson to it.
It's a lesson, but most people disregard it because it's a really unpopular piece of work. Because it's just shitty. It's basically a long story about how, like, those who don't have the money don't deserve to weather the storm.
Hey, Mary, come walk through this big stone hole.
You got it! And he starts walking through.
Does anything happen when he walks through?
The moment he walks through, everyone else is hanging out around, I'm sure. Immediately, that stone golem's head, he finishes his crash down as he destroys the sigil, looks upwards, the flaming circle starts whipping around aggressively, the winds begins to blow, all those different the art golems begin to flip and spin. I accidentally ruined that. As you get closer, they all look like arts, they all look like paint. They're golems made out of paint. They start whipping around aggressively and twisting and turning, and they start to separate into different pieces, and they're almost like little starfish start grabbing onto the ground. They start sprinting towards Meredith. Meredith goes, "Whoa!" And that's where we're in tonight's session. And we'll start it up.
I was hoping we'd have
next episode on the reception table.
That's not what I was expecting.
Let's go! What a story.
All this time. And we can't even heal.
I was hoping
all this
they
time.
weren't good. It's just take a
and
day.
Meredith walked in. Meredith
And you
walked in.
hate NPCs so much, Cameron, that we're going in
Getting
at
on to
low
Greg-
health.
Going on to Greg of throwing things at it. Hey,
Yeah.
run through the boss trigger, bro.
No, I wasn't expecting him to be so fast.